Hey, thanks for joining us this evening. We are talking about the Lakers and Anthony Davis, LeBron James, and Russell Westbrook and what's going on in the news with them. Psych! We are not talking about the Lakers. I don't know why they're always in the news, and I hate that ESPN does that. Just had to get that off my chest. We are talking about the finals this evening. I've got someone different with me. I'm Nate.
I'm Ahmed.
And this is an analysis.
That's right.
We're talking about Game 3 of the NBA Finals. And Boston took it home. Good game to watch. Oh, man, I love the intensity. I'll be honest, after Game 2, I thought Golden State looks good, man. What are your thoughts, Ahmed?
Yeah, Golden State looks really good in Game 2. They come out really strong. Again, Golden State, they come out strong in the first quarter, the third quarter, and that's how they won the game. They did the same thing tonight against Boston, but Boston did not let them do the same thing what they did at home.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised what Boston Celtics did tonight. They're a good team. So we got Game 4 coming up on Friday. I'm looking forward for this game. If the Boston take Game 4, they gotta make it a little hard on Golden State.
Yeah, and Golden State, I think they could probably come back from that deficit, but in my personal opinion, I guessed this from the beginning. I thought it was going to go one game Boston, one game Golden State, one game Boston, and so far it has, so it's been good. I'm hoping it actually goes to a Game 7, then Ryan will be wrong and I'll be right. Interesting to point out in this game that Golden State, no one on their team had more than 4 assists. No one on their team, besides one person, had more than 3 assists. Technically, Otto Porter Jr. had 4 assists. The next is 3. So that's insane. Boston, I will say, came out with the intensity that they needed for this game. And they blew it out of the water, man. They did so good. Home court advantage, I've never really thought it was a big thing until recently, and I think this game, being in Boston, them taking one in Golden State, this is good ground for them to build, and if they win in Game 4, it's like you said, it's going to be tough on the Warriors. So, interesting to point out that Boston, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, and Al Horford, nearly almost all of them had a triple-double. So, not quite there. They were short in some aspects, but what are your thoughts on how Boston played with their intensity and things like that?
Yeah, I think they had a really good game plan. Passing the ball is what basketball. You want to win a game, you got to pass the ball. Being selfish, pass.
Selfless.
You're selfless. Sorry.
Yep. No, you're
good. Look for an open guy. Just stop. Like, don't be taking those. They weren't taking bad shots.
Yeah.
So that was.
I agree.
So that was what the plan tonight is, to pass the ball. To play, and that's what basketball's all about.
Yep. So, Tatum penetrated. He made the right moves this game. I think he looked bad in Game 1 and Game 2. Sorry if I cut off your thought. I think Tatum personally did better in this game. Do I still think he's the MVP of this series? I'm going to be bold and say no. Write in the comments if you agree with me or not. I don't care if you bash me. Game 1 was Al Horford. Game 2 and 3, Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown is my MVP right now, and I am loving it, man. Between him and Tatum in this game, Jaylen Brown had 1 more point. Tatum had more assists by 4, 9-5. And rebounds, Brown had 9, Tatum had 6. So, as I said, near triple-double for both of them. Very well played game. They passed it to who they needed to. I didn't even think Marcus Smart was playing all that great, and here he is with 24 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists.
That's a good game for him.
Man, I just think they outplayed Golden State. Steph nearly got that injury at the end of the game. Just a bad game for him. Don't think that Golden State's not going to come back out firing, though. They've got some of the best shooters in the world, and they're still an amazing team.
They are an amazing team, and we got to keep the eye on that injury. Injuries like that could really scare the players.
Yeah.
Remember back in 2019 when Golden State played Toronto in 2019 NBA Finals.
Kevin Durant got injured.
You got Klay Thompson got injured.
Yep, Klay Thompson got injured. He's been out 2 years since then.
So that could flash back.
That's
hopefully,
true.
We gotta keep eye on that and make sure that Steph Curry is ready to go for Game 4 because that's gonna be a good game.
Heck yeah, man. As we get closer to the offseason, we're going to be talking about a couple trades that are coming up, prospective trades, what could happen in other teams. The offseason's going to be great. Don't expect us to go away. If you like the content you listen to here, please subscribe. Hope you enjoy the switch up of faces. Obviously, you always get me. It's Nate and Ahmed this week. We probably won't talk about the Lakers, so I guess if you don't like the Lakers, you're in the right place. If it comes up and they're in the conversation, okay, I'll talk about them at that point, as needed be.
I don't see why they're on the talk discussion. Like they should not be in discussion right now. We're still watching the finals. Let's enjoy the finals.
Right, no kidding.
And then when the summer off season comes, and then we can talk about the Lakers. I'm not a big fan of the Lakers. Much respect to them, but.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of them. Please keep them off.
They've got some good players, and I think, they probably could make the playoffs next year. But as of right now, let's focus on Boston and Golden State, baby, and what they're doing.
Yeah.
So thank you for joining us. Tell me what you think about the new logo, the new design that I've put at the beginning of the video. Hope to see you next week. Peace out.